Aubrey, Mara, Rory, and Inspector Greystone are standing on Park Bridge, facing off against half a dozen towering figures and a full dozen of Freddy's identical goons. Freddy stands behind the arc of his allies, directing them as we see a 9-foot-tall Queen Aubrey.
No!
Reaches out her hand and smites something that looks like a panther made of shadows, though it stands 8 feet tall at the shoulders. Another of these panthers swipes at Mara, sending her flying off the bridge and into the water.
Greystone leaps off the bridge, diving after Mara. The water below begins to reach up and tries to catch Mara as like some sort of almost
We
almost
got
a
you, Queen.
slide. Yes.
Yeah.
Greystone is falling down after Mara, trying to catch up. I'm coming for you, Mara. Don't you worry.
The ocean's got us both! And we kind of come up on this big tidal wave, and Mara uses her voice to ask the water to pummel like 6 of those goons.
The water, as it's waving over, shapes itself into pointy, icy shards.
Come on, Elsa.
Rory is holding on to a clear, large gash into his chest, wrapping it. His sword blade shattered, so it's only about 3 or 4 inches long, is waiting for the perfect opening to just charge down the middle at Freddy. No holds barred.
Aubrey, in this tall, fully powerful but fully fey form, surveys the entire scene with a cool distance, bemused by everything that is happening, but not all that compassionate. She watches Rory make this last stand against a lot of people, knowing that this might be the end for him, and just flicks her hand, creating a little bit of a jump in the stone, a little bit of a cobblestone out of place for him to leap off of, towards his fate, whatever it may be.
A small gap in the line of Freddy's henchmen opens up just as Rory hears a growling, a rumbling coming from the far end of the bridge behind Freddy, and sees Koma Inu coming in on their motorcycles. Freddy looks back over his shoulder, reaches into the breast pocket of his jacket.
Greystone tries to yell, Don't! It's a trap! Save yourselves! Don't do it!
Presses a button on a small cylinder that he pulls out, and the bridge under Rory and Aubrey, as well as under the Koma Inu, explodes, dropping tons of concrete and steel into the water directly onto Mara and Greystone, killing them instantly.
Aubrey, in her magnificent fey form, watches with an alien surprise and melancholy as rocks crush Greystone and Mara. There's a flash of confusion and then resolution on her face, and she turns to Rory expectantly.
I guess we gotta do it again.
She reaches out a hand, holding her fingers splayed, and when she brings them together, she stops Rory's heart.
Here we go again.
Taking it step by step, we're moving down. My friends beside me, the fight goes on, and yet I feel down. 6 time marked off, number 7 now, and yet I find myself back underground. The 8th time's coming, and we're doing it again and again. Ninth time running, and we're doing it again and again.
Number 10, you are impaled. Number 11, you don't even know why you failed. Number 12, it ends in fire. Number 13 keeps getting higher again and again.
Gotta do it again and again. We're gonna do it again.
was the time you tripped and fell in a lake. We won't talk too much about that one. It was an embarrassing mistake. We'll do it again, again, and again. We'll do it again, and again, and again. We're gonna do it again, and again, and again. We're gonna do it again, and again, and again.
Number 18, I swear it's true. I'm still locked up deep down in the undersea. They come for me every morning and each night. They extract my blood just to see if they might figure what just makes me tick. What just makes me survive? What's been keeping me and my mystery-solving machine alive? I know they won't stop until they learn. I hope that Rory takes us round another turn. We'll do it again and again and again. We're gonna do it again and again and again.
Number 33 is really embarrassing for me. It came down to the moment where I only had to speak, but I had gotten sick the week before. Couldn't use my voice anymore. Didn't have a throat coat or a lozenge at my disposal. We were gone.
Again and again. We're gonna do it again and again and again. We're gonna do it again and again and again. We're gonna do it again. Wow!
Good one. Good.
Rory.
Yeah,
Rory, you wake up in your car
again.
again.
Waking up in the back of a Rolls Royce that has been filled to the brim with trash, a sleeping bag in a parking lot of a strip mall.
Is this 70, 80? At what point do you stop keeping count?
Probably after 60.
You check your sword, whole, ready for you as it always is. Open up the door, and you see a familiar-looking figure standing in the parking lot who's not been there on any of your prior loops. Hey, buddy, I've been sent down here. You see Hermes addressing you. I've been sent down here to check up on you because it seems like you're not really using the power for the quest.
I need a minute. I get out and do the same thing I've done every loop. Grab my water bottle, pour it over my head. Then I look at Hermes right in the eye and I say, "You are the most annoying part of that pantheon. I swear. I'm doing my best here. All right."
Hey, don't shoot the messenger, okay? I'm just down here to let you know if you're not going in a straight line towards completing your quest, that's it. This is your last loop.
How can you be the one to judge what's a straight line toward the quest? I'm doing everything I can to make sure this has a outcome that is profitable for both those folks upstairs or whoever hired me to do this, and so that I don't walk away out of this situation with injuries, something permanent.
Look, all I'm here to say is that she wants the job done, and you're going to get it done this time, or that's it.
Rory looks at Hermes, spins around, goes into his car, does grab the sword from his backseat and spins around and throws it at the space Hermes was.
Yeah.
Spinning it across the parking lot in a fit of rage. People going about their day shopping see a man screaming in anger, a back windshield break as he slams his fist against it and throws trash all over the parking lot.
Hermes, of course, having sidestepped too fast for Rory to notice. Quite a temper you got on you. Channel that anger. It's probably going to help you. The handle of your sword still vibrating as the tip is buried several inches into a telephone pole. Look, I'm pretty sure if you die in battle against your target, you get another loop. But all these other errands you've been running, come on, man. You and I both know that that's not how quests go, okay?
Fine.
I think your total on this quest is now over 1,000. You know, counting all of the loops before.
Yep.
Yeah.
The thing going through Rory's head right now is wanting to pick up the little pipsqueak Hermes by his toga and shake him, but he knows he'll never get close enough to him to be able to rattle his cage. So he just stares at Hermes. It'll be done this time. Walks over to the telephone pole, grabs the sword, gets into the driver's seat of the car, and heads off to the one place he knows he has to go.
Viewers, welcome back to the podcast, Oliver and Jeffrey. Hey!
Full table.
Reprising their roles, of course, as Rory and Inspector Greystone for this, our season 1 finale.
Yes.
Can't believe
Very
it.
excited.
Like all of us are around the table are a little bit excited, a little bit nervous, maybe a lot excited, a little bit nervous, because this is very different from our normal arcs. There is no mystery structure that I have written out. There's nothing for us to do except for follow where the PCs go. If you don't know who I am by now, this is a weird place to join the podcast. Go back at the very least to Inspector's Invitation, if not the very beginning, because everything, literally everything up to this moment has been building to this arc. My name is Helix, he, him pronouns. I'm your host, your game master. And yeah, you can't get rid of me. Sorry.
I'm Lauren, pronoun she, her. I'm back as our girl, Mara. How is Mara, you might ask?
How is Mara?
Yeah, I think the best way, you know when like someone's maybe given themselves a bit of a makeover and you're like, oh, they look great. What's going on with them though? Like you have a bit of concern that maybe that's her, like her hair's down. She's maybe got some different, cute outfits going on, but it's like, girl, wait, what? Are you okay? But yeah, we're so happy to be here. Let's go.
Hey, viewers, it's Oliver, he, him. I'm back. Things are getting crazy. Rory, guess what? There's a big update.
Oh,
He found a hair tie on the ground, and now he can put his hair up into a little ponytail to keep it off the back of his neck. That's right. Incredible. It's ponytail Rory season.
let's go.
Oh my gosh, this is big news.
One hair goes down, one hair goes up.
Exactly.
It's a way of things.
Did he find Mara's scrunchie?
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, maybe that was like 7 of the loops out of the 1,000. He's
Right.
like just searching for it.
Yeah.
It's like, I need something to get the hair out of the back of my neck.
Yeah, says her this traveling scrunchie through time.
Yeah. I'm Camilla, she, her. I play Aubrey Stump. She's been having a time as well, but even more than that, she's got a complete tattoo sleeve. She's been spending her money, if not wisely, then too well. And thank you. And let's hear the owner of that laugh.
I'm Jeffrey, he, him, playing Inspector Greystone, who also has a bit of a change in attire. He is still rocking the goose feather gray Cordoba hat and matching long jacket. However, it's summer season.
Yeah.
So his sweater and slacks have been replaced with an iconic white and vertical blue striped seersucker suit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Incredible.
Let's go.
With us, as always, is Noah on the guitar. Keeping us supplied with not only beautiful accompaniment in the background, but some pretty banger tunes for us to sing to. If our opening number for today wasn't any indication of that. Lauren, you had a great question as we were kind of chatting before we started recording. A great question for us. Yeah, why don't you share your question with the group?
Yeah, because I love, being reminiscent and wholesome. This is coming out a year after our first episode-ish, so I wanted everyone to share either their favorite moment from the show so far, something that, they just loved, maybe like an NPC you tag yourself as, whatever it was, but maybe just your favorite moment from the show so far. Does that have to be definitive number one?
I think moments that stick out to me are generally the moments where either it was late or we were late into a recording session and everyone was kind of really delirious, but really into a certain song. And I feel like the first one where that happened was Whole Banana.
Yeah.
But then it's where you can hear us losing our minds on the mics. But I think that's happened a bunch of other times. I think the Western Dog songs are also emblematic of that.
Right.
And I think that energy comes through over the airwaves, and it always makes me smile to listen or to think back on.
My favorite moment through the show has been watching Aubrey go from the hyper-wise, old soul character moving into really connecting and becoming, in a way, more open. I think you can really tell through Inspector's invitation into the later episodes that, like, Aubrey is willing to be her age. She's learned to be her Earth age. And for Mara, it's watching Mara be the most innocent person and then maybe, unfortunately, deal with so much that Mara's now a stalwart character and is much more prepared for the world around her.
Are you reading like me for film too? Like not that being my arc too. Wow, that's beautiful. Well, that's been my favorite thing about. I feel like this has been such a safe place to like have lines a bit blurred between like our kind of truths, bringing these into these characters and these stories and everything. And sometimes I feel like, oh, I can't go there, or I can't touch that, or we can't do that. But this has been such a safe place to like try things, feel things, be silly, dumb, goofy about stuff. Like, you know, how are we going to be doing the most like beautiful, poetic, emotional, deep song and then go to Bull One, Western Dogs, Major Thompson Saved My Life, yeah, or you know, Raise a Fin for Justice,
Raise
all
a
that
Fin for
crazy
Justice.
stuff. Just all the bits. God, they bring me so much joy.
Yeah. I think in terms of like a moment, Raise a Fin for Justice is really up there in terms of just the magic of all-in collaborative improv. For those of you who are listening, we're recording this right after Mara's Memory just dropped like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So that's how far it's been released.
Yeah, so notably, Jeffrey hasn't heard any of the Rory stuff yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
It'll be
literally
fun.
hasn't been.
Yeah.
It starts dropping in a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love, you know, Lauren, you and I have talked a little bit about how there seems to be this canon of the Siren journey, beginning with Not For You and then Woman of the Sea, which was an awesome song, and then Woman Full of Hunger.
Yeah.
Seeing the song arc.
Just
of that
wait,
character.
Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Just
I
wait.
haven't wanted to tell you about it, but yeah.
Very early on in the process of making this, I had run into Camilla at an art walk. And one of the things that I love about how you play Aubrey is just the kindness that radiates through you. Like that comes from you. And like seeing such an overtly kind character in improv, who is also very, very funny, is really, really great.
So sweet. This was sweet on the art walk, and it's sweet now.
And Helix, I have described you as maybe my favorite verbal set designer. I think it's the 4th episode, perhaps the 5th, of the Inspector's Invitation. You can go back and listen to it. It's right when the party shows up at Freddy's auction. And Helix has about a 4-minute span of just describing the way this place is decorated, and it just transports you to another place. It was one of the best GMing experiences that I've had. And Noah, I absolutely adore making music with you. I feel like the bond is so strong. Boys Making Noise is Helix, I also love your voices. There are so many times that I find myself just saying, I've been watching lots of people this ball.
Yes! I knew that guy.
Noah, do you want to hop on the mic for a second and share something? Hop on Jeffrey's mic.
I don't know how I could choose one, but I got to go with Beer Cleaning Blues, I think.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
It's the stuff that just comes completely out of nowhere and then is suddenly fully formed because of the
Right.
magic of what y'all do. That makes me so joyously happy. So
When we started this a year ago, I didn't know what this was going to be. I wasn't sure where we were going to land and like how serious our tone was going to be. I figured we'd figure it out as we go. And in our very first like beta test mystery, which we ended up releasing
As the Curious Kidnapping.
as a Curious Kidnapping, the one with the werewolves and the daughter who goes missing and the dad who's blamed for it, seeing your characters choose to be kind made it clear to me immediately, like, oh, that's what the show is about, right? And I think I'm drawn to each of you because that seed is inside of you. This is kind of like recognize that kindness that you each have and that you bring that to the table very wholeheartedly. And also, you're all a lot funnier than I am, and so you get you make us all.
Yeah, take that out,
Cut this out, future Helix.
So yeah, I think the like discovery of what the show is, and then I really enjoyed all the things you said, but I don't need to repeat them. Another thing for me, the process of learning to make audio good has been really satisfying as well. As we were preparing for this, I listened back to the Guard's Gambit, the Dread game in the Underzoo. It's like, ooh, I'm hearing lots of things that I would do differently now because I know so much more than I used to know, and my tool set is broader as well. That's been a real treat. Very, very satisfying creatively to work on this show. So thank you all for being part of it and giving me that gift to get to shape your creative genius in the moment into something that we all get to enjoy and that others get to enjoy as well.
Yeah, something really unique about this is that improv is by nature really ephemeral, right? And when you're performing it live on stage for an audience, you do it once and then you never do it again. And there can be recordings of it captured that can help you remember that moment, but they're not the final product. They're a little echo, they're a little shadow. They exist to make you remember how cool the original moment was. And it's been a really fun and interesting and validating and cool experience to have improv that is captured where the product, the way it's edited, the way that you Helix have shaped it is the product, and that people can listen to it and continue to listen to it. It's made me more aware as an improviser. It's been really fun to like share and think about and look back on. Yeah, thank you for that gift of learning this new format.
I'm getting to like witness something in the moment, but then hear new things when I listen to it back. I'm going to mention this because I said this last time, but it's not on mic. And I'm like, okay, if I did have a singular moment that just like gets me every time, and it's also in the Inspector's Invitation. We're hyping that arc up so much, but it is when Mara's mom puts her hand on Freddy's shoulder and Noah, you play a harmonic on your guitar. Every single time it gives me chills and I want to scream and throw up, and it is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. Viewers, thanks for indulging us in that. But this show means a lot to us, and hopefully, if you've listened to it this far, it means a little something to you as well. But we're going to get back into the game portion of it as we join Aubrey in the office in Claremont.
I have to check the voicemail every time I come in. I'm always checking the voicemail. Eyes on the sky, eyes on the voicemail. And what I'm hoping for is not a call from someone who wants to fix my roof, or a call from a realtor who thinks maybe I'm trying to buy a house right now. I don't know why they would think that. It's not like I've been taking my dad to tour open houses, but a long distance call from one Tavoda Cares.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this into the room. Players are gonna get to hear this live for the first time, and then I'll put good audio into the podcast.
Cool.
Aubrey, so good to hear from you. I meet a lot of people while I'm traveling, but I kind of only meet them once. I kind of have to keep moving, and I can't really explain to them why. It's a little lonely if I stop to think about it, but I try not to do that. So anyway, I'm in Florence right now in Italy, and I went to a couple of libraries where I had appointments to see some rare books. Didn't really find anything like what you were talking about. But then the third appointment I had was with this family with basically a private collection. I need to tell you about these people sometime. Maybe if I ever make it back to Foxglove, I can. But basically, they had this book of stories, which sounded like folk tales, but I think it's actually a family history. Anyway, lots of really good leads in there about spirit visitations, and I found this one story about a trio of spirits or demons, or I guess we can use the V word, right? Vampires basically gathering outside the window of this musician, a violinist, and drawing out her soul through her music. So when she realizes what's happening, she starts to play really badly on purpose, and so what happens is it drives the vampires back to their lair, and she tracks them to their barrow in the woods. So she sets it on fire, but the vampires are not touched by the flames. So she keeps kind of throwing branches in, but they're only enraging the vampires further, and the vampires are only kept in check by the discordant notes that she's playing. So finally, In desperation, she realizes that she has to...
What does she have to do, Tavo? No. Okay, wait, it's still beeping. There's another message. Okay, what does she have to do, Tavo?
Ugh, sorry, I got cut off. Okay, what was I saying?
Oh my god.
The discordant music, the vampires weren't burning. Okay. So she realizes that she has to destroy the thing that's drawn them to her, which is the violin that she's been playing with her own hands. So she plays one last awful run of notes and then flings it into the flames. And the vampires combust and turn to ashes. And the last line of the story translates to, though it had cost her most precious possession, the instrument of her art and her livelihood, she was finally free. Might be just a story, but if my theory is correct, I think it really happened. I hope this helps. Listen, if you ever need chaos magic for whatever it is you're doing, you just have to ask. Good luck, and be careful.
I have to go tell Wanderlust to tell Tavo about my tattoos. And I have to tell Mara about this. Who am I kidding? She can't sing badly. I check the calendar. We've got a week.
1 week.
Okay. How many days until the gala at the zoo that Denny invited us to?
The gala at the zoo is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Okay.
So right now we're on Friday. The gala is being hosted Saturday evening.
Okay. Great. Well, if it's Friday, I actually think that I have a standing appointment with my pen pal celebrity author, who I've been writing to for a few weeks. You know, big fan of the Western Dog comics. Really wanted some inspiration about, sort of storytelling and narrative construction and writing heroes and villains, I guess. So I told him I'd buy him a drink, and I guess I should get over there.
Where's your meeting set up?
I think it's a novelty dive bar. It's got very little.
Is it Boutique's?
Yes, it is Boutique's.
Come on, deep cut.
The Novelty Tiki Dive Bar in Hagland Hill. I post up in front. There's sort of a neon sign where the boo lights up with an exclamation part and a little ghost haunting it. And I wait. I pull out a coin from my pocket and just flip it between my fingers.
And you wait. And you wait a little longer.
Can I get you anything to drink?
Oh.
We have
I should have thought of a pun before I started talking.
We have some really fun specials today.
Yeah.
There's the Fire Island, which you never know if it's going to show up or not.
Gooligans?
What?
The Gooligans?
What's the joke on that one?
Oh, it would be a Ghoul plus Gilligan.
Is it
Gilligan's Island.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Sorry, these new. Surprise me, but two of them, and then whatever you think is a surprise, go one step after.
Oh, okay. The challenge accepted.
Thank you.
Did someone say surprise me? I've been waiting so long back here, and did I miss the cue? I missed the cue. Hey, I've been waiting in the back. I saw you walk in, but I knew you were going to say surprise me eventually, and well, I wanted to. Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Heads or tails? I flip the coin up in the air.
Tails.
Before it can land, I smack it at Rory.
Oh, I missed you, dude. Ow.
I run up and I give him a huge hug.
I pick Aubrey up and do one of the spin hugs.
As you're spinning her around, her legs sort of flare out and kick a server in the shin.
Oh, no.
A tray of drinks goes spilling out, and Rory just reaches out.
Yep. Catches him out of the air, sets him down, and the chair spins around, and he grabs it and sits down perfectly smooth. I actually don't know whose drinks these are. I didn't necessarily pay attention, so sorry.
No, these are for the bachelorette party over there.
Yeah, my bad. Well,
What the heck did you order? The guy around the Gooligans.
So,
It's really good to see you.
I gotta say it's been a bit of a tough month, but the zoo, I will go, but I want you to know I'm deeply opposed to what you're asking of me.
Just to make sure that I know what I'm asking of you, what am I asking of you and why are you opposed?
I really don't like suits, and I feel really restricted when I wear clothes other than this. So the fact that it's a gala and I'm going to have to dress up, yeah, just know I am opposed to that.
I hate asking you to make a sacrifice after all that you've already sacrificed for us and our friendship. And so, if you want to keep it casual, I'll take the social hit.
We've done the casual thing. Yeah, I'll wear the suit. In a little bit of a serious note, how's Mara?
She's doing all right. It's tough, and she doesn't know that I've been writing to you. I don't know that she wishes she had done anything differently, but I think she does feel bad. I don't think she would do it again.
Yeah, I know. Still, I haven't spun back around as many times as I would like with you guys, so I'm not as up to speed as maybe I'd like to be.
Have I told you about what happened with the Poppy Bracco case?
Yeah.
I figure I would have. Was I really drunk?
Not really drunk. I mean, there was one time you were really drunk, but I shouldn't talk too much about past loops. Bad juju, but...
Were there
yeah,
anywhere I stayed behind in the Spring Fen?
Yes.
I look at him, like, raising my eyebrows in a little wiggle wave.
And I look at her and kind of lower my eyebrows and nod no.
Well, if you're able to, I guess, put a point after that so it doesn't happen again, you can.
Unfortunately, I'm locked in. This is kind of my last go-around. So, all the things you guys want to do, all the moments that are going to happen, well, I'm mortal.
How do you feel?
Excited, scared, and really hoping we can all make it through.
Okay, I agree. And also, I feel great about it.
For the first time in a long time, I'm tangible. For the first time in a long time, words mean more than before. When you can only do it once, it means a lot to do it right the first time. I'm happier than I've been, but scared all at the same time. But I'm happy and I'm mortal again. I'm happy for the first time that I'm mortal again.
How lucky I am to be the me that gets to meet you this way. How lucky I am to be the me that gets to see this day. I know you've sacrificed a lot to know what you know now, and I'm betting on it to carry us all through somehow.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
For the first time, I'm mortal.
I'm mortal again.
But I'm happy. For the first time, I'm mortal with my friend.
First time since the spring fen.
I'm happy.
I'm happy. To be mortal again.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
Mortal, my friend.
My friend, my friend.
I'm happy.
Oh, hey, guys, I brought you your drinks.
And the server comes back with a carefully balanced Rube Goldberg contraption, some spiraling metal tracks that lead down to a pair of mugs that look like monkey heads done up in ceramic with like a brown and a blue glaze. The server smashes the two coconuts together and then releases them onto the track, and they drip their liquids all over the track, and it sort of follows the track down and all pours into the drink. And as it does, you can see the liquid inside change from a bright red to a green as the coconut water adds itself in.
Nice.
I do not focus on the drink at all. I just turn to Rory to try to read if he's seen this one before.
Rory is smiling, nodding his head. Yes, new one, new one, new one.
Do I believe him?
I don't know. Do you?
It's hard to read. I've only really known him for like 48 hours of my life.
Trust me, I think these ones are going to be good. I've done the whole menu, and I asked for a new one for today, so they really knocked it out of the park. This cost me $400.
What?
You don't walk into a bar and ask a bartender to make a drink on the fly without proper compensation. So
I don't know what to say.
I've missed you, Aubrey.
Oh, I missed you too.
We cut over to Mara, who is sitting on the back deck of her mother's home, watching the sunset, each of them a martini in hand.
How do you pick which ones go? Watching the ships from a distance can see the crews on the ships.
Some of them just feel right. Some of them have more... There's a smell. It's not quite the right word, but there's a smell. And one becomes attuned to it over time.
Can you show me? Maybe we could both give it a try? I don't know what it feels like yet.
Your mother barely shifts her posture. She's lounging in an Adirondack chair, and just a low hum comes out of her. There's no words to it. There's no tune to it that you can hear. But you can feel it pulling on the threads of the lives of those who are out maybe half a mile away on a sailboat that looks like it is large enough to sail around the world. As she sings, you start to think, okay, my voice would never carry that far, right, if I sang normally. And you sort of feel her voice in your chest more than you hear it with your ears. And as you tune into that, you get a sense of adventure, of living a full life, of nutrition, like being nutritionally balanced for your soul. You can see someone trimming the lines and leaning out over the edge of the boat to turn as it begins rapidly heading towards the cliffs immediately below Verteri Manor.
She wants to say stop, but she's going to force herself not to and see if her mom will just do this in front of her, which of course she will.
She absolutely will. You only have to wait 90 seconds or so before you hear the sound of splintering wood and fiberglass as this boat
Stop!
smashes onto the rocks. You feel energy enter you. For a moment, you can feel yourself sailing. For a moment, you can feel yourself repairing this ship that you are certain the 5 souls aboard have come halfway around the world already to be here, having sailed across the Pacific, and are navigating now through the Sundering Sound before they head back out to the sea to continue out their journey that you know would have taken them around the Cape of Good Hope and on and on and on. And those 5 lives are now a part of you. And the memories fade very, very quickly, but they linger in your spirit as much as the taste of good wine lingers on your tongue.
Does it get lonely? You don't have anybody to talk about this with? You used to have all of your sisters. Why don't we go see them ever?
The life that we lived there was very constrained. Here there are no leashes upon us except those that we accept for ourselves.
Are you sure? Aren't I a pretty big leash that you have on?
Those that we accept for ourselves. It has been just over 30 years now since I was able to share a meal with someone. So thank you, daughter. The sweetness of life taken in one bite. All the things that you feel when you are able to share a meal. The moment of elation, the moment of pain, the moment of satiation, the moment of gain. Oh, daughter, thank you. I didn't know how much I missed that. Oh, daughter, thank you. And welcome into our world.
Seat at the table, seat at the table. Stomach it if you're able. First seat at the table, seat at the table, a seat at the table. Stomach it if you're able. First seat at the table. I've never seen you so alive, giving up so much of your life for mine. The waves, they crash and they roll, and I'm full. I don't care about the toll. A seat at the table, a seat at the table. Stomach it if I'm able, for a seat at the table. Consumed by you. A seat at the table. A seat at the table. Mother mine,
Daughter mine. The years they stretch on and on, and to have you I had to see my family gone. I had to sail across the sea
if I wanted a little extension of me, a seat at the table, a seat at the table, a seat at the table, a seat at the table. Stomach it if you're able. If you're able.
Mother, I think I don't know if it's a change in the current, but I'm starting to see my path. One that I don't want to be as separate as yours as has been in the past. It might seem like a trifling thing, but would you come with me to the gala tomorrow night?
At the zoo.
I know you don't like it, but there seems to be an energy there that feels like it can really be manipulated, and I'd love to have your support as I'm maybe trying a few different tactics tomorrow night.
So we're going to get a dice roll here.
She's telling the truth.
Yeah, no, we're going to get a dice roll here, which reminds me that I need to roll story points
Yeah.
Story
for
points.
this. Today we're going to be rolling 5 dice since there are 5 players at the table.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
2 on the player side and 3 on my side. You're going to be rolling charm.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Charm is going to go against her cool,
Uh-huh.
since this is not, magic charm. She's an adversary 2, so all checks against her are upgraded twice,
Okay.
in addition to whatever her stats are.
Okay.
Her cool is based on her presence.
Uh-oh.
This is going to go, so baseline of 5, and she also has 2 points in cool.
Right.
So this is going against 4 red and 1 purple.
Okay.
Some blue dice for darling daughter, though, right?
For sure.
Oh, and it's a... Okay, well, let me pull out my talents. I can suffer strain up to my rank in congenial, which is 3. Way downgrade a difficulty of charm checks.
Yeah.
Equal number of strain. So I think 3 can... Is
Yep.
that...
So that brings it to
let's go.
1 red, 3 purple.
Okay.
You spent a lot of XP on that.
I'm the Vanna White here.
I did. I
That's
bought that
fantastic,
thing.
yeah.
Let's see, what are we looking at now? Oh, my charm is I also spent to upgrade that. 2 yellow and 2 green.
All right.
Camilla's making my dice pull like a good friend.
Do you add any other stuff to it if it's a charm check that's not voice?
Go ahead and throw in 2 blue dice for the situation of Mara just having done this sort of bonding activity
Right.
with her mother.
It's mother-daughter bond.
Most of them are just like I can suffer strain, but also I don't know about this.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
We have 3 yellow, 4 purple, 1 red, 2 blue, and 1 green.
And even more, I think we all want this to happen.
Right.
Because it'll be
As the guy
messy.
who's come back from time, it does succeed. I'll tell
Okay.
you right now.
Okay. Let's go.
'Cause here's the thing. Your mom knows who's in charge in the Underzoo.
Yeah.
And
I'm
like,
just betting that she doesn't know I know.
fair.
Yeah. And she really doesn't want to go. Yeah. You wouldn't show up at the gala for this top zoo.
Who knows?
Right. This is such a good idea.
It would definitely be wandering into rival territory for your mother.
The dice have gone everywhere.
Oh no! This one we should re-roll this. No, there's a despair! But wait, let's go.
That's a huge success with a despair, I think.
Oh,
That's-
boy.
this is the perfect roll.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Which is exactly how this was.
Yeah, it's gonna go horribly right. It's gonna go horribly right.
Love it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oliver, what's that look on your face?
Murder.
You can see your mother weighing options behind her eyes. You can see her looking at you with affection and letting that win. I would be delighted to join you. Have you already purchased tickets, or should
Yes, we were paid very handsomely for our last case by Poppy Bracco. So I went took care of it.
She'll nod at you and, parent being taken out to dinner for the first time
Exactly.
moment.
Mother, I know I'm technically not supposed to exist.
As you say that, you see the cast of her face changes from affectionate to fierce in the way that you've seen when she's shifted into protective mode.
I'm sure I could have asked you rather than trying to read up on whatever family history is turned into mythology. But was that your sisters that made you leave, or was it someone else?
Part of the curse placed upon all of our sisters. Because we allowed Persephone to be taken, we were to be the last of our kind. Able to live as long as we're able to feed. But, and she just kind of gives a small shrug.
Shouldn't she have taken that up with Hades?
At the time, I did not have any sort of leverage to use upon gods. I did not have my own base of power until I crossed the sea and came here. I thought perhaps with your aunt gone, she says, carefully not naming her, that our number would remain the same. Which is different from the story that she told you as a girl.
Right.
She told you, Fee went to Europe.
Right.
There was a time when I thought her dead. And when Glaucus returned, well, we did not restrain ourselves.
Mom! I don't blame you for anything, not that I feel like I could, but I guess what I would ask, if I'm able, is if I can fill a bit of what was lost now that I'm old and perhaps wise enough. That's not what you told me before about why Fee isn't around. So maybe if we could be a bit honest with each other. Not all of it, I don't expect that. But
Go ahead and give me another charm check.
oh no! Same dice pool or different?
If you spend more strain to...
Oh, I do have to spend 3 strain, don't I?
Yeah. So you bring that up to 6, then sure.
No. I'm okay if this one fails.
So this is 4 red, 1 purple against 3 yellow, 1 green, 2 blue.
Yeah, okay.
That looks like 3 successes, and the threats and advantages wash.
Let's go!
Wow. Daughter of the year.
Yeah! Wow. I feel terrible about this because I'm not being honest with her. But, whatever.
I hold your aunt in deep affection. We were partners in everything for centuries. She was the only one who stood up for me when I decided to leave, the only one who considered joining me, and together we made this city what it is, which made her betrayal hurt so much more deeply.
Betrayal?
We were always in agreement, her and I, in how best to build up our base of power to ensure that we could overcome the curse. She decided on her own to pursue power for its own sake, to overcome our sisterhood and become a queen after all that we had done together. She set sail, having taken the anchor and rudder off my ship. What greater betrayal could there be?
Is she the type that would do anything to get ahead?
I think that runs in our family, dearest.
Right. Thank you, Mother.
Can I make one dice roll real quick with the fact that Rory did get a new drink he never had before. And so now the timeline's screwed up a little bit. I just need to know if Rory knows that Kat is going to be at the party.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a stat I made for this, the lucky skill.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. Roll it against the sort of inverse of Mara's charm, since Mara's charm is what shifted this particular timeline.
Ooh, yeah.
My charm is 2 green and 2 yellow.
Yeah, so roll it against 2 purple, 2 red.
We're even. Dice-wise.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I think. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that's successes and 1 advantage.
Sweet. Rory knows. Rory knows what he's walking into.
I'm just going to write down over here that there's a floating despair
Yeah.
from that roll as well.
Yeah. And is Greystone and Komeino, are they supposed to arrive
They're
what,
supposed to arrive
Wednesday or
after
Tuesday?
this. They're supposed to
Yeah.
arrive 3 days before. At least the Coma Inu. Greystone
Okay.
said he would be there, and we don't know what that means.
Okay,
Well, I'm sure he's
got
going to make
it.
a big arrival when it suits him.
Right. Good.
And we will
Okay.
know.
Perfect. Interesting. And I'm remembering correctly that Rory's quest is to, is it bring the head?
Bring the
or cut off
head?
the head?
Bring the head of the Vertere family.
Yes.
Head of the Vertere family. Well, if someone has the metaphorical rudder and ship, I feel like that's a head.
We're going to rejoin Aubrey as she's getting ready for the party
Yeah.
the next day.
Just to point out,
Yeah.
if we wanted to prepare in
A
song,
big party song.
yeah, like or
Everyone's in a
just like-
montage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suiting up for what's ahead of us. It's true, we're suiting up. Quite literally, it's what I have to do. Suiting up, sword in hand and cuffs on the wrist. Suiting up, I know what I've got to miss.
Suiting up. I got a vest now. I got slacks now. Suiting up. I got tattoos across my arms now. Suiting up. I'm gonna have to ask someone if I got something in my teeth. Suiting up. 'Cause my reflection is still gone. Suiting up. Finally getting to borrow mom's old dress. Suiting up. It's a lot nicer than the ones I've got, I confess. Suiting up. Pair it with a red lip and a heel. Suiting up. Try to shove down the anxiety that I feel.
Suiting up, preparing to enter enemy territory. Suiting up. Is this the night that I encounter a fee? Suiting up. What is gonna happen? Suiting up. I usually have more of a chart.
In the sky behind Cadvertary, we see a plane landing on the airfield. A figure getting out of the plane, hopping in a suave rental car, driving down the highway towards
Oh,
the
God.
zoo.
cruising up in an extra stretch long ride. Cruising up, I'm gonna find that zoo, see what's inside. Cruising up, everybody's gonna take a look at me, 'cause I'm cruising up, and they all got my RSVP. Cruising up, they got my R to the S to the V to the P. Cruising up, hey everybody, Inspector Greystone's here. Suiting up, it's the underworld regular zoo gala, the events of the year. Suiting up, I know
And so are investigators ready for revels. Will they find their way from the fundraiser back into the Underzoo? Find out next time on RPG Major.
Hi, Aubrey here, and I'm just letting you know about the RPG Major Patreon and Discord. They are places for fans to connect, to hear a little behind the scenes, songs, content, ask questions, and sometimes we'll even answer them. For example, just to give you a little peek, we had a fan ask just the other week how to play Willow Chess, and I was so excited because I get asked this a lot, and I've rarely had the chance to fully explain it. So, the way you play it is... Check out our Discord.
Nice.
Rory and Inspector Greystone are special guests Oliver Bay and Jeffrey Kranz. Mara Vertere is Lauren Drake. Aubrey Stump is Camilla Franklin. The music for this arc was created live in the room by glorious guitarist Noah Samuels. And I'm Helix. If you want to connect with me or the cast of the show, you can find all of our socials plus a link to our Discord in the show notes. If you've listened this far but haven't yet left a rating or review, now's the perfect time, unless you're driving. If you're excited to find out how this season ends, that's a good sign that you should tell a friend about us. And if you believe artists should be paid for their work, head over to patreon.com/rpgmajor. You'll get access to remixes of songs, Q&As with the cast, and you'll get to name a character who might show up in season 2. Okay, we'll see you next time. Mostly just wanted to take Loop business shenanigans off the table. It's horror movie rules, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not going to say that on air. I'll cut that. Hi, future me. Cut that.
This is so good.
Yeah,
really
this
good.
is so
This
good.
is so
It's
good.
almost like, uh-oh.
My jaw, it's there. It's rolled down the street.
For those of you viewers, Oliver just pointed to the floor, indicating where his jaw was.
Whoa!
If you're able.
That song's gonna go platinum. Thank you.
This one's gonna hurt us, but I'm giving Helix one.
You have
Give it,
to.
give it, give
He's
it.
got a few at this point.
There are 4 in my little satchel.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.